What's up YouTube, JP here, and today we're going to be looking at the Pico 4 VR headset. So as you know, in the past I've done loads of VR content, and it's time to get back into that. So without further delay, let's dive in. So just a quick disclaimer, this VR headset was sent to me free of charge for review. But my review will be honest and my opinion, not influenced by anyone. So just to let you know, I'm going to split the videos up. So in this video, we're going to do an unboxing and first impressions. And then we'll look at games and comparing it to the Quest 2 in future videos. Now I'm a massive fan of VR and I've had loads of headsets in the past. I had the PS4 VR, the HTC Vive and then the Oculus Rift. So I've had quite a few different headsets, and at the moment of course I've got the Pico 4 VR which we're going to be reviewing, and I also have the Meta Quest 2. Now I think it's fair to say that the Meta Quest 2 is the direct competition here with the Pico 4 VR, and if you're debating whether to go for the Pico 4 VR or the Meta Quest 2 and that's why you're watching this video, well, I'll save you a load of time. The Pico 4 VR headset is a much better headset in my opinion, but if you want to know why it's better in my opinion, let's dive in with the unboxing. So here we have the box for the Pico 4, and it looks pretty cool in that purple colour. If we tilt it up, we have some warnings and a bit of a disclaimer here, and then if we turn it to the back, we're going to see some games. Now some of these games look pretty cool, and this game, After the Fall, is one of my favourite. So I guess we'll look at that at some point as well. And then if we look at the other side of the box, you can see the headset itself with the controllers. It reminds me of the headset in Ready Player One. So that's enough for looking at the box. Let's dive in and see what's included. So now we've removed the outer shield, let's open the box and see what we've got. So straight away you're presented with the VR headset itself and the two controllers. And first impressions are very important here, and I was quite impressed with the size and the shape of the controllers. So let's take a look at the headset itself, and the first thing I noticed straight away was how light it was. And this is really important for VR headsets, especially if you're going to be using it quite a lot, and I do like the strap that it comes with. We've got a USB-C connection here. Got microphones at the bottom and cameras, and the front plate is glossy black and you can see loads of fingerprints on it because I have been testing this headset out, and one of the most impressive things about this headset that I found is it's got pancake lenses, so they're a massive upgrade on the ones found in the Quest 2, and I guess we're going to be comparing it to the Quest 2 quite a lot. So let's have a look to see what else you get in the box. I think this small box here is going to be the accessory box, so let's take that out. So first of all, we have a load of books or manuals, and there's quite a few in here. I never read them myself, I like to learn as I go along. But we have a quick start guide, a user guide and a safety and warranty guide. Now the next thing that you get is a nose piece. And what this is going to do, it's going to block out more of your surrounding area that you can usually see when you look towards your nose. Now as you know, I wear glasses. So what this adapter is for is to give you a bit more room when you're wearing your glasses with the headset. One of the cool things about this adapter is it's got magnets on it. So when you take the actual piece out that touches your face with the foam, you put this in its place and it magnetizes onto it. And then you put the other piece back on and that again magnetizes on. We also have a USB-C to USB-C cable. This can do power and data if you want to transfer stuff to and from the headset. Next we have the power brick. Unfortunately they sent me the wrong one, but you would get the right one if you ordered it. But they told me I can use my Switch or Steam Deck charger, so it's not the end of the world. And then last but not least in this box is the straps for the controllers. So these will go around your wrist, so if you drop the controller or try and launch it through the TV, your TV is going to be safe. So while we're here, let's go ahead and add the straps to my controllers. So these are really easy to fit because at the end of each strap is a thin hoop. And what you'll want to do is at the bottom of the controller where that piece sticks out is just wrap it round and then feed the rest through the hoop. There we go, that'll be nice and secure. So when you're playing on the VR, you'll just pop your hand through that, tighten it up, and as you can see, it's just dangling there. So if you do drop your controllers, you're not going to break them, just like you see me demonstrating here. So next we're going to add the glasses adapter and the nose piece. So the headset itself has this kind of fabric and you just pull it off. It's held in with magnets, so it's nice and easy to take off. And you might have noticed that the strap piece came off as well, because that's just hooked in and then held into place with the magnets. So as I said, let's get that nose piece and glasses adapter attached. So the nose piece itself just slots on to the face piece with a kind of a little nub, and then once you've got it in place like so, we can then go ahead and put the glasses adapter on. Now, like I said before, it's got magnets, so as soon as you get it close to it, it's going to stick in place. So that's the whole headset set up now with the nose piece and of course the glasses adapter. Now to adjust the headset, it's got a disc on the back. When you turn it, it'll get smaller or larger. So this is really handy. And as you can see, the whole thing tilts up. This makes it really easy taking the headset on and off. So I guess it's time to mess up my hair and get this headset put on. Now as you can see from here, it's adjustable, which is nice and easy. And then on the top, you've got this strap that you can also adjust, but I've already adjusted this one to my head. So the way I like to put my headset on is I'll tilt it up like so. That way you can put the VR headset on without much issue. So I've turned slightly to the side so you can get a better view. But I'm going to put the headset on like so and then start to bring it down. Now as you can see, there's a slight gap at the back, but all I need to do is turn this dial like so. Okay, stop the video here. I know I said I adjusted that top strap for my head, but unfortunately my son used the headset and I didn't realise he changed it. Now I didn't even notice when I was doing the video, hence why you see it looped at the top and a massive gap. Okay, back to the video. And that's a nice snug fit. Now the headset doesn't feel very heavy. It does feel nice and light. So having the battery of the VR headset at the back, it does distribute the weight a lot better rather than having everything at the front. Now as I'm wearing the headset, I don't notice much of the surroundings bleeding through. If I look to the bottom here, I can see an ever so slight gap, but nothing that's going to distract me. So as you can see, we're at the main home screen and you've got loads of different things here. You can explore, we've got store, friends and file manager. Now this account here, Pico Fans, was actually provided by Pico for the review. So for the next 3 months, they've gave me a load of games to test out. So if we go to library, and then if we go down to not installed, then these are all the games you can see here. So there's plenty of games to install and get on with. So let's take a look at the games I've already got installed in my headset. So if we go to entertainment, here are all the games that I have installed. And we're going to be looking at a few of these games in future videos. So one of the things that I thought that might be an issue was the tracking. But as you can see, when I'm moving my head around quite fast, I notice no sort of jerkiness or waiting for it to catch up. Those are the sort of things that would give you motion sickness. But here, I'm not experiencing anything at all. And as far as the tracking goes, tracking seems to be very accurate without any delay whatsoever. So I found the best way to take the headset off, and I'm going to turn to the side here, is just turn this dial a couple of times so it's nice and loose, and then lift it up from the top and pull it away. Nice and simple. Now in these videos you're going to notice that I'm comparing it to the Meta Quest 2 quite a lot. So why not just make a dedicated video to comparing the two? And that's what video I'm going to do next. So if you don't want to miss that, don't forget to subscribe and then hit that bell notification so you don't miss it. So some of you might have noticed that we haven't gone over the specs of the Pico 4 VR. And there's a reason for that. I'm going to do the specs in the next video when we're comparing it to the Meta Quest 2. Because trust me, they're a lot more impressive than the Meta Quest 2. And it's worth doing them both together at the same time so you can see the differences. So I think I'm going to end the video here, but get yourself subscribed and hit that bell notification so you don't miss the next video where we take a deep dive into comparing the Meta Quest 2 with the Pico 4 VR headset. And spoiler alert, the Pico 4 VR headset is much better. I'm JP, you've been watching Alien Retro Gaming, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.